Today, we're diving into a fascinating topic: the connection between minimalism and mental health. I hope you're ready to explore how cutting out the clutter can lead to a happier, more peaceful mind. And don't worry, we'll keep it light and engaging. After all, life's too short to take everything seriously. So, let's get started with a question. How many of you have ever felt overwhelmed by the amount of stuff you own? Minimalism isn't just about owning fewer things, it's about creating space for what truly matters. It's about clarity, focus, and intentional living. So let's unpack how simplifying our lives can bring a wave of calm and joy to our minds. Before we dive into the connection between minimalism and mental health, let's make sure we're all on the same page about what minimalism actually is. No, it doesn't mean you have to live in a tiny house, wear the same black t-shirt every day, or count the number of your belongings. Although, if you want to, more power to you. Minimalism is essentially about focusing on what truly matters and removing the excess. It's about finding joy in simplicity and living with intention. Minimalism is grounded in a few key principles: intentionality, making conscious choices about what you allow into your life; simplicity, reducing complexity in your environment and activities; clarity, removing distractions to focus on your true priorities; contentment, finding satisfaction in less rather than constantly seeking more. Think of it like cleaning your room when you were a kid. Remember how your mom would make you clean your room and you'd suddenly find that toy you thought you lost months ago? Minimalism is like that, but for your whole life. You clear out the junk, and suddenly you find space for the things that actually matter to you. Now let's dive into how minimalism can positively affect our mental health. It turns out that decluttering your physical space can also help declutter your mind. Here's why. Clutter is a constant visual reminder of tasks left undone, and it can lead to feelings of anxiety and stress. Have you ever walked into a messy room and felt your heart rate go up a bit? That's your mind reacting to chaos. A study by UCLA's Center on Everyday Lives and Families found that a cluttered home environment can increase levels of the stress hormone cortisol, especially in women. Question: how many of you have ever felt more stressed out just by looking at your messy desk? See, clutter isn't just a physical burden, it's a mental one too. When there's less visual distraction, it's easier to focus on the task at hand. A minimalist environment reduces the number of stimuli vying for your attention, making it easier to concentrate and be productive. Imagine trying to read a book in the middle of a bustling train station. Now picture yourself reading the same book in a quiet library. Which one sounds more appealing? That's the power of a simplified environment. Minimalism encourages us to let go of items that no longer serve a purpose, which can be incredibly liberating. Holding on to unnecessary items often means holding on to unnecessary emotional baggage. By letting go, we free up mental space and emotional energy for things that truly matter. When we simplify our lives, we become more present. Minimalism encourages us to focus on the here and now, rather than worrying about the past or the future. This presence is a key component of mindfulness, which has been shown to reduce symptoms of depression and anxiety. So, how can we bring minimalism into our lives to enhance our mental well-being? Here are some practical steps to get you started. Start with a single room or even a single drawer. Go through your belongings and ask yourself, does this item bring me joy or serve a purpose? If not, it's time to let it go. How many of you have items in your home that you haven't used in over a year? Minimalism isn't just about physical clutter. Our schedules can get just as cluttered. Evaluate your commitments and activities. Are there things you're doing just out of habit or obligation? Focus on what's truly important and say no to the rest. Be intentional about what you bring into your life. Before making a purchase, ask yourself if you really need it or if it's just an impulse buy. This doesn't mean you have to deprive yourself, but rather be mindful of your consumption. Choose quality over quantity in all areas of life, from clothing to relationships. Having fewer, high-quality items and meaningful connections is more fulfilling than having a lot of mediocre ones. Answer the question: would you rather have one pair of shoes that fits perfectly and lasts forever, or a closet full of shoes that give you blisters and fall apart after a month? Quality over quantity, folks. Design your living space to be a sanctuary of calm. Use neutral colors, natural light, and keep decorations minimal. A peaceful environment fosters a peaceful mind. Let's take a deeper look at why minimalism has such a positive impact on our mental health. Every decision we make depletes our mental energy. By reducing the number of choices we face each day, minimalism helps conserve mental resources for more important decisions. Steve Jobs famously wore the same outfit every day to avoid decision fatigue. While you don't have to go to that extreme, simplifying your wardrobe or meal planning can significantly reduce daily decision-making stress. Our brains are constantly processing information. A cluttered environment increases cognitive load, making it harder to focus and think clearly. By reducing physical clutter, we reduce the cognitive load, allowing our brains to function more efficiently. We often hold on to items because of emotional attachment, which can create unnecessary mental burden. Minimalism encourages us to let go of these attachments and focus on what truly matters, which can be incredibly liberating. How many of you have held on to something just because it had sentimental value, even though you haven't used it in years? It's time to let go and make space for new memories. Research has shown that experiences bring more happiness than material possessions. Minimalism shifts the focus from accumulating things to enjoying meaningful experiences, which leads to greater happiness and life satisfaction. Let's look at some practical examples of how minimalism can be applied in everyday life to boost mental health. Focus on nurturing relationships that add value to your life. Surround yourself with people who support and uplift you, and let go of toxic connections that drain your energy. How many of you have at least one friend or relative who brings more drama than joy into your life? Maybe it's time to practice some minimalism in your social life too. Now, let's explore some scientific evidence that supports the benefits of minimalism for mental health. A study published in the Journal of Neuroscience found that a cluttered environment negatively affects our ability to focus and process information. By creating a minimalist space, we can enhance our cognitive function and improve our ability to concentrate. A study in the Journal of Positive Psychology found that individuals who focus on experiences rather than material possessions report higher levels of happiness and life satisfaction. Minimalism encourages us to prioritize experiences, leading to greater overall happiness. Clutter in the bedroom can disrupt sleep patterns. A study in the Journal of Sleep Medicine found that a cluttered bedroom environment can negatively impact sleep quality. By creating a minimalist, serene sleeping environment, we can improve our sleep and overall mental health. Now, let's make this a bit more interactive. I want each of you to think about one area of your life that could benefit from a little minimalism. It could be your home, your schedule, your relationships, or even your thoughts. Take a moment to think about it. Got it? Great. Who would like to share what they've identified? Please share in the comments section below. Remember, the journey to minimalism starts with one small step. Minimalism is more than just a trend. It's a powerful tool for improving our mental health and overall well-being. By focusing on what truly matters and letting go of the rest, we can create a life that is less stressful, more fulfilling, and ultimately happier. I encourage all of you to take the principles of minimalism and apply them in your own lives. Start small, be patient with yourself, and enjoy the process of creating a more intentional, meaningful life. Have a great day, everyone. If you liked this video, please press the like button and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.